Sin Compromiso by Dunbarton Tobacco Trust in Selección Intrepido. It's a 5.6 by 46 cigar. It's got a special Mexican San Andreas wrapper, Ecuadorian Habano binders, and Nicaraguan fillers. Now, it's blended by Saka over at Dunbarton Tobacco Trust, and he thinks that this cigar is going to be their flagship band. Let's put it to the test. So getting into the first third here, I'm immediately hit with kind of a sweet milk chocolate flavor. And of course, pepper. Saka is known for some potent cigars, so you knew pepper was going to be a key part of this if this is going to be his flagship. It's not really smacking you in the face or anything like that, but it's definitely there. So yeah, that's it for the first third so far. We're getting a milk chocolate and a pepper. Promising start. It's a thinner ring gauge, so the ash is already probably going to fall off here soon. But I'll check in with you guys at the end of the first third.
I'll give you all of what I've got. The fancy finds, baby, I have not.
So we're at the end of the first third here, and that chocolate stuck around. The pepper has calmed down a bit. It's still there, it's kind of zapping your tongue a little bit, but it's not really kicking you in the throat or anything like that. Now, those two flavors are joined by a vanilla.
Yeah, like so blessed.
By like a vanilla cream and a cedar. That cream is really smoothing it all out and interacting with the pepper and chocolate in a really fun way, making for a great first third. It's very complex, it's very tasty, and I can't wait to get further into it. Getting into the second third here, that sweet milk chocolate is more of a dark chocolate now, more of a dark cocoa. It's not as sweet, but the chocolate flavor is still present. Pepper's almost completely gone for me. That cedar is still there, the creaminess is still there, and it's joined by almost an earth, like a soil flavor. Not in a bad way. It's a perfectly normal flavor for a cigar. But like I said before, this is very complex. It's what you come to expect out of Dunbarton Tobacco Trust. They're putting out a great product right now. I can't wait to get through to the final third here and see what kind of flavors pop up. I'm sure it's going to pack a punch. So we're in the final third here. And man, they saved the best for last. The flavor profile has completely changed. That chocolate might be the only thing that's held through the whole cigar, but here in this last third, we're hit with a leather and a black coffee and anise, which is very rare. I think the last time I tasted anise in a cigar was maybe the La Opulencia or the Davidoff Chef's Edition from 2018. It's a great flavor in a cigar. Now, what makes this Mexican San Andreas wrapper so special is When they're growing the tobacco, they cut half the leaves of the plant off so that the top 50% of the plant gets more of a share of nutrients, and it makes for a more flavorful and a more robust tobacco leaf. Now, if you're a fan of what Steve Saka and Dunbarton Tobacco Trust normally put out, I think you're definitely going to be pleased with this one. Like I said, it's creamier and kind of more mellow than maybe what I expected, but in a good way. I think it's that vanilla cream that kind of hits at the end of the first third and carries you through the second third. Definitely makes this an enjoyable cigar. And then this final third is just packed with flavor. It ends the whole experience on a really high note. So kudos to you, Mr. Saka. Kudos to Dunbarton Tobacco Trust. I think this is definitely a cigar to be proud of. Now, if you like cigar reviews like this one, feel free to subscribe to my channel below. If you've had this cigar, I'd love to hear from you about what your smoking experience was like. And please leave me suggestions in the comments for cigars that you'd like to see me review. I'm always looking for recommendations. All right, guys, as always, thanks for taking the time to smoke with me, and I'll see you on the next one.